You've heard of driving while black? Well, we have Noel Arthur here who went to jail while ride sharing while black.
So he's even making
RSW.
a movie. You're making a movie about it.
I am making a movie about it.
You have been in several other programs. You've been on Scrubs and NCIS LA and Glee, and you had this experience. I don't think it was very pleasant, and you're turning it into a comedy. You've
Yes,
written
I am.
a program about it. Tell us about
Okay.
the whole experience.
It's called Ultimate Ride, is the name of the movie I'm making. And it's inspired by what happened to me, which was I went to New York for a wedding, kind of dressed like this. And after the wedding, I took a ride share back home. And I was abruptly stopped during the ride by the driver who said it just canceled. It turned to this whole thing wherein the cops were called and I was arrested for not paying. Ironically, after getting out of jail, I found out that the driver had been paid automatically when the ride got canceled. So I went to jail for nothing. While in jail, I had, and first of all, for the first time in my life ever, being on the wrong side of the law, dressed like this, in jail with people not dressed like this.
Yeah.
And it was a very scary, very unnerving 20 hours. Getting out of that, getting into this whole zone of trying to find legal advice and trying to figure out how to sue and actually not getting any headway, I had two paths: to get frustrated or use my talents to do something. And it clearly was a case of ride sharing while black, being profiled, being looked over because of my color. And so what I did is that I found a partner, Carrie Gibson, who's my great writing partner, and we started writing a farcical comedy just to deal with what's going on all over the country. People getting shot over and over, and the cops not being called to be accountable for what they're doing.
Right.
And so that's what Ultimate Ride is. It is a farcical look at this situation.
And so you're looking to fund this.
That is correct.
All
So
right.
we have created a Kickstarter campaign, which launches on this coming Monday, the 11th of January, and it will run for 30 days. It is an all or nothing campaign. It's for $63,000.
Okay.
And that means if we don't get to $63,000, we get nothing. So help us
Start
out.
over.
There you go.
So tell me about one of the segments that you think are particularly interesting, or
The
or
funny
pieces.
ones. The funny
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
What-
Something that made
Okay.
you really laugh as you were putting it together.
Okay, great. So I play Andy.
don't give us the ending.
No, I won't. I play Andy. He is a buppy, which is a black yuppie.
Okay.
And he's very awkward always, but especially in jail, dressed similar to what happened to me, like this. And he has to learn how to cope. Basically, it's like a black version of Get Hard. And there's a climactic scene where my character is in a prison cell with about 30 other dudes who are about to come at him.
right.
And he's found a mentor, and an 18-year-old kid from the hood who was teaching him how to get hard. And it's the moment where he just actually loses it and becomes the king of the jail cell.
There
And
you
it's
go.
pretty funny. We are looking for other celebrities. You know, like the $63,000 will get us the minimum to make it.
Right.
But the more money we get, the more people we could get in there. And we've already got one kind of hurrah from actor Tom Wright. He's been on 24. He's been on A Barbershop. So just a few days ago, he gave us a video big up, giving us his blessing and supporting us.
So does somebody contact you and you kind of go through
Yes.
the script with them? How do people?
Well,
kind of-
we've done two readings,
Okay.
and we've had some producers there and everything, and they definitely like what they're seeing. And the more visibility even this Kickstarter campaign gets us, the more visibility big Hollywood might take more interest in us. And so that's what this is about. We really want to make it to the 63,000, but regardless, the visibility of putting out this campaign is going to be awesome. And we have a few events during the campaign lined up. As it is Martin Luther King's birthday on the celebration on the 18th, we have an event. We're going to go down to the parade, and our group is going to Periscope, which is live.
Right, with the phones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to interact with the crowd and try to get some people to tell us their stories about any of their kind of profile and experiences, and just commemorate and identify what we have together. Because honestly, my movie's not a black and white issue. It's an issue of anyone who gets discriminated.
Right.
And the movie is very universal. It just happens to be about this story.
But the fact that you put humor into it.
Yeah.
And
The whole funny
Well,
aspect. We're all about funny here.
Yes, I know. I watched the show. I love it. When I grew up, I watched Mel Brooks movies all the time. I'm a big Zucker Brothers person. Like we say, this movie is a cross between Crash and Airplane.
Airplane. There you go.
And I think about Mel Brooks all the time and Jews getting persecuted. But he made it so funny. Like the Inquisition.
Right.
One of my favorite medleys, talking about Jews getting persecuted during the Dark Ages.
It's
but he made it into...
It's acceptable then.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And so I think humor is such a powerful tool.
It is.
And I've seen movies out there talk about race, talk about issues, but once you hit people over the head sometimes, it just loses the people that you want to get.
Right.
The way we're shooting the movie is handheld camera phone styles, because a lot of times the way people get, the cops who are guilty of things, they get found out by being on cell phones. So that's our gimmick. We're shooting it on cell phones.
Oh, interesting.
And it's to get the audience into a first-person perspective. And if somebody who's not on our side looks at this movie and goes, "Oh, that's funny, I do that." Oh, wait, I do that.
I do that.
Oh, yeah.
If one person
again,
does that.
tell us how long this Kickstart lasts. Or
From January 11th to the 9th of February, and it is a $63,000 push.
and they go to.
UltimateRideTheMovie.com.
Excellent. Thank you.
All
for
right.
being
Thank you
on
so
with
much,
us.
guys.
Really
Really
appreciate it.
appreciate
Good
you
luck
being
to
here.
you.
Thank you
Good
very much.
luck.
Look forward to seeing the progress.
All right,
Yeah.
That's
Come
great.
back and tell us.
I will.
how it goes.
Hopefully you have a second pizza challenge,
There you go.
and I'll be there.
Hey, if you're a realtor, you may want to have your listing on CCN Sunrise.
And our home segment star, Celeste Sierra, is going to be here talking about a couple houses coming up next.